folks, Doug here with Soul Motor Coach. It's been a week or two since I posted a video, but I wanted to get the video. We finally were able to get caught up. I had a little bit of a small family emergency, no big deal, everybody's fine. I had to race off to the West Coast to help a family member in need. I've been off for about a week, but I'm back. This coach came in just before I went on my West Coast trip, and I didn't get a chance to film it or do a video on it. We got it detailed while I was gone, and I come back. I am so pleased to offer this one to you for sale. It's an absolute dandy. I love this coach. Look at the paint scheme on this Canyon Star. Very forward-thinking design. An amazing coach, very well optioned. First and foremost, I want you to go to our website right down here below, soulmotorcoach.com, so you can check all the pictures. Send us an email if you want to see the build sheet. I highly recommend that you call us and talk to us about the build sheet on this one. This thing is chock full of options. It has the big generator, the driver's door, the 22.5 Alcoa rims. It's a Canyon Star, folks. It's the absolute best built, most luxurious gas coach you can buy. This is a 3-slide coach, 2019 3513 floor plan. That is a 35-foot, just shy of 36-foot luxury gas motorhome on the V10 chassis. Absolutely beautiful, awesome paint scheme. This is a triple slide coach, one of which being this full wall that extends all the way to the back here. And we're gonna go around the back here and talk about that. You can hear it's a little bit warm today, so I have that huge 7,000 watt generator fired up, operating both of our 15K air conditioners, both with heat pumps. This coach has two inverters and just chock full of options. Beautiful rear exterior. I love what Newmar was doing. Awesome full body paint on this one, again with a paint design that's awesome. Now I didn't have a chance, I couldn't put the awning out because it was a little bit windy, it was flopping around. We do have an outdoor entertainment system. And I know I forgot to mention any negatives on the outside. Yes, there's one little thing right back here on the cap here. I'm going to show it to you. Not to worry, because we're going to get that fixed, but you know how I am, full disclosure. And if we see anything on the inside, we're going to show that to you. Any negatives, you know how to do it, folks. I'm going to show you the good, the bad, the ugly. On this one is absolutely beautiful. One owner machine, 28,000 miles. I did not get the generator hours, so let's find the generator hours while I'm out here as well. And let's pop the cover open and see what it has. 7,000 watt ONAM. Only 241 generator hours. And right here you see a little bitty boo-boo. We're going to fix this trim. This is a very common bubbling issue that it had with some of this plastic trim. We're going to get that refinished, no problem whatsoever. Now, I didn't get a chance to talk about tires yet, but let's talk about tires, because you know my rule of thumb. If you watched any of my other videos, you know I'm a stickler for tires. It's very important that we provide you with a coach with safe, reliable, and good tires. So not only are we going to do an inspection on any tire, I don't care if it's 6 months old or 6 years old, we're going to do an inspection on every tire. So I'm going to check the tire date codes. Now, I didn't get a chance to bend down here and look. I can imagine they're probably original to the coach. So this coach being a 19, the tire date codes are probably 2018. It's safe to say that we're just going to go ahead and put 6 brand new tires on this. Now, my first choice for tires is always Michelin. Sometimes Michelins are hard to get a hold of, so if I can't find Michelins, I'll definitely put Toyos, but Toyos are a great tire too. All right, no more waiting. Let's get inside this one. I can't wait to show you. Now, when I'm in a diesel pusher, I normally start from this area because you enter in a diesel pusher here. This being a mid-entry really changes the game when it comes to a floor plan. So when you walk in the coach, you walk in here. You'll see it on some of the photographs at soulmotorcoach.com. We've got all the photographs, but really a super nice coach. Walking in the door, you're going to have a midship television that is angled towards the seats for the sofa. Also behind me, I'm trying not to jump around too much here, but in behind me, both of these chairs are going to swivel and become part of the seating for the guest or for the owners for turnaround. I think this one's a recliner, and let's check This one is not a recliner, but both of them are going to swivel around. Yes, we're going to have a sofa that does convert into a bed. It's going to have a really nice air mattress. I love the fact that this coach was optioned with the ottomans. These ottomans also do convert to storage, so anytime you can add extra storage, I think that's just a huge plus, so you can stick stuff in there. Let's talk about condition. There are a couple little cosmetic things to talk about in here. I mean, I'm talking very minor. This little cabinet here, somebody did what the best they could. They tried to put some, I'm not really sure what they used, but we're going to clean that up. We're going to get that corner of that cabinet put back together properly. Really and truthfully, that's the only negative I see in here. There is one foggy window here that we're obviously going to take care of. You don't have to worry about that. We'll get that removed, and we'll either get it replaced or get it fixed. I love the fact, as I mentioned outside, this does have the driver's door. First Newmar I've seen that had the driver's door. Usually you find that in the Tiffin. I think that's huge. I love that huge power window. That tow window is a huge game changer in my opinion. I absolutely love it. Let's talk about the dinette. The dinette in this one is awesome. You're going to have the ability to pull this dinette out, and there's going to be 2 more chairs tucked up underneath the coach or underneath the bed, so you can seat 4 people for dinner. This coach is going to sleep 5. I'm going to go over that with you. Eat 4. You can sit 4. And very comfortable, you can sleep 5. So the first one is going to be, I want you to jump on our website at SewellMotorCoach.com, where I pull the bed down, I take a picture. That is a single 1-person bed, 2 people on this very nice size queen size pull out sofa with an air mattress, and then we get to the back, we have a king size sleep number bed. But before we get back there, I want to talk a little bit about the floors here. This is a very high end luxury vinyl plank floor. This coach was optioned with the central vacuum system, Bose soundbar, Vizio smart televisions, storage compartments everywhere in this floor plan. This is one of the most livable floor plans that I've seen. Extremely comfortable. This is a triple, as I mentioned outside, this is a triple slide coach, one of which being a full wall. So all the way back here to that long light right there, that's the edge of that slide, and it runs all the way just behind the driver's seat. Residential refrigerator. The fact that this coach also has 2 inverters. One inverter is going to operate only your plugs, televisions, things of that nature, and then this inverter here is strictly for just your refrigerator. So I like what Newmar was doing back in 2019. I'm sure they're still doing it the same way. And then behind me there is going to be the rest of your tank monitors and power switches and things of that nature. I think you can put your slides in there, retract your awning, see the power coming into the coach and all that kind of stuff. All right, continuing on. Again, that's why I want to stop and talk about the inverter. Residential refrigerator runs off the inverter. Nice size fridge. It's not a full size residential fridge, but it's plenty big enough. Dishwasher, convection microwave oven. Pretty cool little thing that the previous owner. This is a 1-owner coach. We bought it directly from the original owner. And again, I just love this floor plan. And when this slide room is in, it makes it easier to get into the bathroom and use all the systems in the bathroom, and it doesn't take up any space. So having a pocket door here I think is so beneficial. And by the way, solid wood pocket door right there. We have a 1-piece molded fiberglass surround shower, and it's all in just beautiful shade. Really nice skylight up there. We're gonna have a vent with a fan, and then we're gonna have a nice plenty of room and countertops and storage, all that kind of stuff, and a nice sized elongated porcelain foot pedal Dometic toilet. I think that's huge. That's gonna drop straight into the black tank, making it much easier to dump. You don't have no macerator toilets or anything like that. Coming back into the bedroom, this is probably one of my favorite parts. We're going to have a king size sleep number bed. I think that's a game changer in a motorhome, and in a gas coach, it is a game changer for sure. One of the only gas coaches I've ever seen that has a sleep number bed from the factory. I love Newmar's trim and the indirect lighting that they're doing. Beautiful headboard, windows on both sides so you can vent that fresh air through. Huge closet in the back. And one thing I think they did that was awesome is they just tried to tuck away storage anywhere you could get. Look at the amount of storage and stuff you can put in here, and that's just a genius way, in my opinion, to really make a floor plan feel bigger, to make it feel more livable. So you got storage above. Right here next to the closet is going to be your stack washer and dryer. And across from the bed is going to be a huge wardrobe. Actually, it's not a wardrobe, it's shelving. Now this could easily be converted into more wardrobe space. You see, you already have the bar for hanging. You can take these adjustable shelves and move them however you like. Well, I know, what's it like with the slides in going down the road? Well, I think you're going to be pleased on this floor plan. With a mid-entry coach, it's always more pleasant to go in and out of the coach with the slides in going down the road. I'm putting the bedroom slide in right now, so let's check that out. We just have to stuff our ottomans away and we'll get the two front slides in, or the full wall slide and the front slide in. All right, well, the short answer is it's really, really good to use this coach with the slides in going down the road, and I can't wait to demonstrate that to you right now. Walking in from the middle of the coach. Now, I have one of the ottomans reversed up on the couch, but I'm sure there's another place you can find for it. But you have full use of your sofa, dinette, all of that stuff. And then when we get to the front here, we got a ton of room between our captain's chairs and the slide fascia. No problem to move around there. Same thing with the passenger seat. Plenty of room to move that passenger seat around. And I forgot to mention that there's a little slide out tray for a laptop or whatever you need to do there. And you can see our paperwork for our second inspection has already been done. This coach is essentially ready to be sold and put into prep. And I've showed you the little bit of negatives. We got a little foggy window, a little piece of trim up here, and a little piece of trim on the outside. But here is the coach with the slides in. Tons and tons of room. If you got furry friends, they got plenty of room to lay around on the floor. And then let's go back to the back here and show you why that pocket door is so important. I love the way they molded these countertops to fit. Even a big boy like me can slide through here, no problem. I do have to go sideways. Well, I take that back. I can actually walk normal. I kind of have to scoot a little bit. Folks, it's hugely important that any coach that you're considering buying a Class A, if you're going to plan on spending any real time or doing any real traveling, it's important that you understand how to be able to use the coach with the slides in going down the road. The tightest part is going to be between the corner of the refrigerator here and there, and I have no issue getting, do I touch a little bit? Yes, but once I get past that section right there, it is no problem. Simply because I have plenty of room to move. Once I get past this little spot right here, I can get into the bathroom and I have full range of motion. Nothing inhibited me from moving around. I can take a shower, use the restroom, and if I need to close this pocket door off, I simply just pull it closed right there if I need to close that off. And then furthermore, I can go through this break in the spot here and I can get back to my bed. Let's show you that. And why is it important to be able to get to your bed with the slides in? Well, you never know where you have to stop and sleep. Let's say you have a tire down, or you need to get to a truck stop, or you need to stop at a truck stop and sleep. Sometimes you can't always put your slides out, and it's important to be able to use your bed with the slide rooms in. You want to be able to have the ability to use your bed. Well, let me know in the comments down below what you thought about this quick tour of this 2019 Newmar Canyon Star 3513, folks. 28,000 miles. I went over the generator hours with you. It's just a super clean coach. It's going to go through all the process here at Sewell Motor Coach that we do all of our motorhomes. We're going to take you through the process just like normal. This is the part of the video where I talk about that process. Financing, I talk about some different things that we do during our process, our PDI, trade-ins, our pricing, how we operate, what you should look for. If you're looking for a motorhome like this and you don't have the ability to buy one from us, or you're too far away, maybe I can just give you some tips and tricks on some things to look out for when you're buying a motorhome. Maybe I can help you in some way. So this is the part of the video where if you just clicked on this video to see a pretty motorhome, you might want to click off. I say thank you so much. Hit the like and subscribe button. Appreciate it very much. For those of you who are interested in buying this motorhome or a motorhome from Sewell Motor Coach, or you just want to learn more about the buying process, or what you can expect or what you should expect when buying a motorhome, a Class A motorhome like this from another dealer or an individual, let's go. Let's dig into this. Give me 5 more minutes of your time. Talk about a couple things. Two major important things. First and foremost, if you're looking at a motorhome like what I have here, or what you see on my website, what we're representing here at Sewell Motor Coach, and you're looking at another coach like that somewhere else, maybe you're clicking on this video to compare or do research or find out more information about the buying process. One thing I love to do is talk about what we do, but also I want to talk about what to expect, what to look for. So if you're looking at a motorhome like this at another dealer, or say an individual, or whatever the situation is, and something just doesn't feel right, you just don't feel 100% about the dealer or the situation or the coach or whatever, I highly implore you to get an inspection. If it's a coach you want to buy and you're serious about it, get an inspection. I can't stress that enough. I say that to lead into what we do here at Soul Motor Coach. It's hugely important that everybody understand the process that we go through when we sell one of these motorhomes. I do 3 inspections. I bought this coach directly from the original owner, and I did an inspection on it before we bought it. And that's huge. That's important. But we come to an agreement on a price with the owner, and then we do a quick inspection to make sure it's a coach that we want to represent here at Soul Motor Coach. We send an inspector out. They're just going to do a quick inspection, and that basically involves a 30-45-minute inspection. Get on the roof, just test all the systems, just do a quick initial inspection, and just to make sure it's something we want to represent here at Soul Motor Coach. After that happens, we're going to go ahead and exchange money. The driver's going to pick it up, and that's when the second inspection happens. And we're going to start inspecting that as soon as we go pick up the coach. We're going to start writing down things that we find wrong with it, things we need to look for, things that anything and everything, tire date codes, all that stuff. That second inspection not begins but continues when it arrives here at Soul Motor Coach. I'm going to put one of my guys in the coach. Essentially what we're going to do during that second inspection is do the same thing we did during the first inspection. We're going to get on the roof, inspect it. We're going to check all the major systems in the coach. We're essentially going to make sure that it's a coach that we can offer to you retail, that nothing's going to slow us down during the third and most important inspection. And that's what I want to talk to you about next, is the third and most important inspection. When we go through, when you decide that this is the right coach for you, you come look at it, or you watch the video and you decide you want to make a deal on it, and you decide you're going to send us a non-refundable partial payment. That's when we're going to take it through the PDI. And I know a lot of people ask, I say non-refundable partial payment. Doesn't mean it's non-refundable. It means that we're not going to give you your money back unless we can't follow through with our part of the transaction. And I'll tell you this, in however many hundreds of transactions that we've done here at Soul Motor Coach in the last 4 or 5 years, we've never had a deal go south. We've never had a deal go sideways. We've had a couple get close, but we've never had a deal go south or a deal go sideways. And we're always able to follow through with our end of the obligation. But if for some reason you arrive here and it's not to your liking and you're not satisfied with the coach and we couldn't fulfill our end of the bargain, obviously you're going to get all of your money back. I'm going to issue an apology. I'll even help you pay for airfare or gasoline or whatever it was. Folks, it's simply not going to happen. That's why we do the inspections that we do, to make sure that we can follow through with what we promised to do. Now, we've had some doozies. We've had some stuff happen. I don't know if you remember that Baystar we had to replace the roof on. We recently had a Ford Travel that we've had a lot of problems with. We had an Allegro bus that had $15,000 worth of exhaust work that had to be done to it. So we've had some stuff happen, and we're always able to work through that. But the third and most important inspection happens after you decide that this is the right coach for you. We're going to take it through what's called a PDI, or a pre-delivery inspection. Some different people call it different things. And we're going to take this coach through a very thorough and deep inspection. I'm going to put it in the shop, and I'm not going to handcuff my guys. I'm going to put 2 or 3 guys in the coach. We're going to go through and operate every system, touch every button, use everything in the coach, turn the TVs on, boil water, use the propane heaters. We're going to hot water. We're going to do everything that we can to make sure that everything in the coach is working. We're going to service every system, engine, transmission if it needs it, generator, everything is going to get serviced. We're going to get on the roof, power wash it, make sure all the lap sealant's all in good shape, make sure there are no issues. We're going to replace any parts that need to be replaced. We're going to do a full detail, and we're going to do full detail inside and out, paint correction, tires if needed. As I mentioned before when I talked about tires, we're going to put new tires on. I think this coach is going to get all new tires, if I remember correctly. In this coach, I'm pretty sure this coach is going to get all brand new tires. I have to check the date codes. I mentioned my age requirements earlier in the video, but essentially we're going to do all this stuff to the coach, and then on delivery day, one of the most important things that we like to do is make sure that you leave enough room, enough time to come when you come pick up the coach to spend a night or two with us. We call this delivery day. On delivery day, after we've done all the work to it, the detailing, everything that we're going to do, we want to make sure you leave at least 1 to 2 nights to come in, stay in the coach plugged into our power. We'll fill the freshwater tank. We want you to use the coach just like you were living in it, so we can get you acclimated to how all the systems work, make sure you understand how everything works, how all the systems work, understand how to use it. Folks, at the end of the day, one of the biggest problems that people have with motorhomes is operator error. 80% of all RV issues are due to operator error, and we want to try to eliminate that as much as possible. But secondly, and maybe most importantly, If you happen to find anything wrong with the coach that we happen to miss, because we are human and sometimes we do miss stuff, typically on each coach we're finding there's a very small list of things, the little doors that need to be adjusted or touched up, things that attention to detail that we may have missed. We can go ahead and get that taken care of before you leave. We don't want you to leave until you're 100% satisfied, 100% familiar with how to use the coach, driving, all that kind of stuff. So I hope that helps you. Now let's talk about financing. We have all the financing available that all the big dealers have. We've competitive interest rates. We've been seeing a pretty decent decrease in interest rates, almost a full percentage point lower interest rates now than we were seeing just a few months ago. And yes, prices are still down. So prices haven't increased, interest rates are down still, and I think that's making this market very attractive for people who are ready to jump on a new coach. And this is a great time to buy. Prices are down, interest rates are down. Now's a great time to buy, and we have all the financing you can ever imagine. Now let's talk about trade-ins. Trade-ins are so simple here at Soul Motor Coach. We don't play the trade-in games with you like other dealers do. And I'm not going to name any names or point fingers. We simply don't play games with you here. The number I give you for your trade-in, if it's a coach that a Class A motorhome, keep in mind, folks, we are Soul Motor Coach. We're not Soul RV. So if it's a coach that I want to keep and sell on the lot, I'm going to give you a trade value, and it's going to be an actual cash value. And I'm going to try to explain this to you the best I can. Actual cash value means that whether you buy my coach or not, the number I give you for yours is what I'll write you a check for yours, regardless if you buy mine or not. I don't know how more plain and simple it can get. That is how you know you're getting the real number, the real wholesale, actual cash value of your motorhome. Other dealers like to play the trade-in games, or you're not really sure how much they take for theirs, and you're not really sure how much you're getting for yours, because they like to play that games. They like to keep you confused, and that's part of the sales process. That leads me into the next part, our pricing. We are a market-based, one price dealer. You never have to worry about negotiating with us. Mike, who if you've called us and talked to us, likely you've talked to Mike. Mike says it best, Mr. Burns.
Excellent.
Mr. Burns says it best that you don't have to worry about being a better negotiator, and he enjoys the way that we've decided to operate. He appreciates it. Coming from a sales background, he appreciates the fact that you don't have to worry about if you're a better negotiator than us. Our first price is our last price. Our last price is our best price. But we're also market-based price. You get all the things that I've already mentioned in this video, the PDI, the detailing, staying with us for the delivery process. All that comes to you at no extra charge. We do not charge a prep fee. The only fee we charge is a state required. You keep it all the same, $399 documentation fee. That's what we charge to do all your paperwork, overnight fees, all that kind of stuff is included in that. So one fee, $399, no other fees charged at Soul Motor Coach, all included in the price. I bought this motorhome knowing that I can do all the stuff I need to do to it, price it market-based price, be the best price in the market, provide you with the best coach, the best service, the best detailing, and the best delivery process in the market. I don't know if it gets any better than that, folks. If you're searching for a motorhome like this and this one's available, you need to stop what you're doing, give us a call and work a deal with us. We'd love to do business with you. I hope you enjoyed this video, and I hope you have an absolutely awesome and wonderful day. And yes, I hope to talk with you soon.